Hey, it's coffee time. It's time for brown.
Yeah? Coffee time?
Say the full name, Graham.
Brown I would love some coffee.
It's time for brown ones.
We're together or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Head on over there.
I'm coming. Oh, can I sit here? Is that right? Where do we stand? Is this okay? I'm following you, Graham.
How many? Were we getting Adzy? Or were we getting Alex? I can't remember who was
Adzy's
coming
right
in.
there.
Oh, never mind. I have 4 sets of cups. It's fine. I've already tasted all this coffee.
Okay.
Oh, so me go get a cup?
Yeah, these are the cups I brought, and they're already labeled. Today is
Or is it new?
Northwest.
Oh.
yeah, that's where we are. I will. If when I go to pour, you have the tape facing me. That would be ideal.
Right. We need to know what's going on.
This is 2 coffees from Ethiopia that are prepared differently. So the first coffee, the one that's going in your W glasses, is prepared by washing the coffee bean out of the fruit. Allows a little bit of fermentation time, and it lets the flavors develop a little bit in a unique way. And the N is the natural process coffee. In the past couple of years, we've started calling them washed and natural, which are a little bit more descriptive. They used to be called wet and dry, which is a little bit less useful for selling coffee.
I've often wondered about this specifically because I'm like, why would I want a coffee that's washed?
Yes.
Right?
So
Or worse, you might have seen it. Did they at some point label them unwashed?
they
My God.
almost never.
Because both are terrible.
My coffee's cooked. It's washed.
Yeah.
Why am I drinking this?
It's
Yeah.
dried out.
So go ahead and start with your washed.
Okay.
Basically, the coffee cherry is sat in a large container of water, and in some cases it's allowed to ferment, and in some cases the fermentation is sort of like an extra step, but most of the time the water just sort of dissolves the fruit around from the outside of the coffee bean.
So washed out means you're sort of saturating it with water, and then the
Pulp
will fall away.
will be yeah,
tumbled out or whatever.
The agitation of the washing will separate the beans from the fruit.
Okay.
And we end up with kind of a very clean cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Some people say black tea as a like back of the tongue kind of feeling.
Okay.
The other
Yeah.
end of the spectrum is the now called natural, previously called dry process coffees, which
This immediately smells way different.
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry to cut you off. I was just
by
so
all
surprised.
means participate in the describing of things, because I love to hear what people have to say about it.
Tastes the N1 tastes a lot fruitier.
Yeah.
So it's in the natural process or the dry process. We have the coffee either laid out on stone patios or raised mesh beds, and the sun bakes the sugar into the coffee bean, and then when it becomes dry and brittle, you can crumble it off with a mechanical, basically a vibrating table, and some of the sugar remains on the bean. When I open a bag of unroasted coffee, and it's a natural coffee, I can tell immediately there's rich, fruity, sugary scents, even on the green coffee. And all the washed coffees just sort of smell like dust, or a little bit like hay.
Okay.
Yeah. And then when you roast it, if you roast it gently enough to not ruin all of those flavors, or cover them up with a very cooked flavor, if you manage to preserve the flavor well, you end up getting a very juicy, acidic, deeply dimensioned cup of coffee.
Like, the wash is fine. It's good. It's tasty.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you've prepared it very well.
Thank you.
But this is it got so much more flavor in. It smells fruitier too.
Yeah.
This has so much more going on.
It almost tastes like a cider.
Yeah.
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 This is good for like a morning. This I would just drink on its own on a rainy day. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do feel like some of the. I picked you a natural coffee that I think is good sort of everywhere, or like closer to good everywhere. Some of them are so acidic and so lively that you don't want to ever add milk to them because it can actually curdle in the cup.
Huh.
Oh, interesting.
And some of them have been fermented with a wine-like art, and they end up developing these like deeply wine-like, fermenty, funky, whiskey-like flavors.
Huh.
I don't have one of those today, but I am going to go run around town and try and find one, like a really fermenty one for us to try as well.
Amazing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I have a little bit more of the natural?
Absolutely, yeah.
I can't get over the smell difference.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's like this smells like nice, but like coffee. And yeah,
Do you know if there's a reason why they went with natural instead of like sun dried? Because that's kind of what's happening, right? It's like always left out, fanned out, so that there's as much surface area exposed to the sun in order to crack down the fibers, right?
It's not always sun dried.
Oh, okay.
I think that sun dried would be like one of the ways that you could do this.
Okay. They have hydroponic too, or what are they? The heat lamps.
I would say that the general like why they made the choices they did with processing their coffee has a lot more to do with like cultural or like financial resources in terms of what they have in terms of machinery to process things, what they have in terms of money, how far the rainy season is from the end of harvesting season.
Okay.
All of those things can matter a lot. Actually, the rainy season came really early last harvest, and a lot of places were rushing and spending their scarce emergency resources to build covers for their drying patios.
Okay.
And some of them unfortunately lost their crops to mold. And when you're living off of the 17 extra cents that you get per pound of coffee, that can be very, very harsh. But
Right.
we have organizations like Fair Trade and Direct Trade that are always trying to pay as much as possible for these exceptional coffees and make sure that people have diesel fuel to run their pulping machines, for example.
Right.
I have a question because I've seen it's literally just called like honey process.
Yeah.
That's a different further thing. Like, is that an added step or is that an option to this?
Picture washed and natural as the extreme ends of the spectrum.
Uh-huh.
Then you can get into like white honey, yellow honey, red honey on your way to dry.
Is actual honey involved at any point?
No.
Why is it called that?
Marketing?
There's sugar in both.
Okay, cool.
Bees? Bee marketing?
Bees.
Yeah. To talk about coffee processing exhaustively, I would have to do more research. I read one book that was I've been calling it 1 bean, 3 bean, red bean, green bean, just because of the cover art. It's fine. I'll find you a copy of it. It's very, and the guy's name is Rob Hoos, so I've been calling him Dr. Hoos in my mind.
Nice.
But that's not his name. That's not the title of his book. I'm so sorry.
Deeply unhelpful.
A minute of straight lies.
After a minute of straight lies, someone in chat will probably find his name and post it for us.
Perfect.
Ask who, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you very much.
This was delightful. I'm gonna share this one.
Thank you.